Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. This is Forrest out in St. Louis, trying to cut my head off here with my camera. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Easy isn't easy. So as I'm going through, I'm working on for those of you that know, you see Instagram challenge here. The Instagram challenge is me challenging myself to figure out how to make Instagram really good. Because one of the things here, I don't know, maybe 8 months ago, 9 months ago, my coach had challenged me to get on Instagram, and I was just like, no, I am not doing Instagram. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I can't figure it out why somebody wants to sit and look at a bunch of pictures on Instagram. I just don't get it. I just did not, it just wasn't clicking in my brain. So, as long story short, come full circle around here, about a week, maybe a week and a half ago, I got a chance to be on a really cool training with Shalene Johnson, doing some Instagram training. And I was actually on some training with her prior to that, and actually got in the Insta Club Hub, which is very cool. And it's all about Instagram and marketing Instagram. And for some of those, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, it'll always materialize if we continue to work for them. Um, the Not sure we can hear you. Not sure you can. Not sure. Do I not have volume? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I might have to do a restart. Thanks. You can hear me, back. Are you hearing me on Facebook though? Oh, okay. Bill says he can hear me. Okay, thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. All right. Not sure you can hear you. So you can hear me okay, babe? Okay, thanks. So anyway, so thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Sharice, anyway, so back to what I was saying. So in marketing and what we do, a lot of times easy isn't easy. So we look at things, and some stuff we just look at. Some people just get like, oh, I get it. It makes sense. I'm more of a top to bottom, left to right guy. And one of the things that never made sense to me is, why would somebody be on Instagram? I don't get it. TikTok, I get. TikTok is freaking hilarious. It's like stand-up comedy every night. I mean, I can scroll, and I mean, I just die. Some of the stuff on TikTok, it's just got my gut just, I mean, like crying funny. And it's this, the cool thing is so cool to see how creative people are. It's just so cool to have that human connection, to see how just, there's one guy that does like hip hop and stuff, and it's just so neat to watch. I love watching people dance. And this is one of my things. I just think it's cool. TikTok, I mean, I can literally just sit up. I get it. I mean, it's something that's neat. Can't wrap my head around the business side of TikTok. Maybe I'll get there. And in all honesty, I'd rather just watch TikTok than be on it. And it's like my entertainment. Like I'd rather, I wouldn't mind being in a movie. I think it'd be cool, but I wouldn't want to be an actor, like a real life full-time actor. I think it would be fun, maybe do a cameo or something somewhere, but wouldn't want to be there. So TikTok, I think, is going to hang out for a while. For those of you that can go out and master TikTok and just knock the socks off at TikTok, more power to you. I'm really learning. I want to really get master Instagram, because I think there's a real good tool there. I started a second Instagram channel from scratch, from zero, a few days ago, and working on it, right? Working on learning the steps. I want to make sure that everything I do is just top to bottom, because I want to be able to teach that as a tool. And the reason I bring that up is I learned how to do what I call vertical Twitter pipes back in the day, and I could actually go out and create a single Twitter feed that's only talked about one, like I did one for the Cardinals, and it was just Cardinals top to bottom. And I think I did like 4 or 5 tweets, and it took off and ran by itself, and it ended up, it's still floating out there. It's got 7, 8, 9, 10,000 followers, and I never tweeted more than maybe once or twice on it, and it took off and did everything all on its own, right? So and that's what made sense to me on Instagram. So I'm figuring out what you might want to call the steps, or the daily method of operation to running an Instagram channel. I started one from scratch, and then I have my primary one, which I'm refocusing and rebranding on that. But to make a long story short, I sat up today, and I was just really edgy today, and I was sitting up thinking about, okay, where do I want to go with what's the best thing that I can do to help my fellow Americans. And one's getting on TikTok and being funny isn't one of them. But how can I truly help, Bill and Richard and Sharice, and not just network marketers or people in the business, but just everybody, right? So I had 2 coaching calls tonight, which were very, very cool. And I love brainstorming, right? I love being able to interact and create strategies for people. You'll see my title is I'm a social media marketing strategist, and it's not just social media marketing strategist, but I'm a strategist. I can look at a system, I can think about something, and I can come up with a plan to put it together. It's like I sort of remodeled this house with the help of my wife and come up with plans and moving doors and putting in ceilings and walls and all kinds of other stuff. Same type of concept is I can look at something and say, okay, this is pretty neat. And I'm not saying it to brag on myself. It's just like, that's who I am. That's what I'm good at, right? So and working towards, building a business and brainstorming, we had 2 really good conversations. And sometimes when we show up in our business, and this is very, very, very important, is we've really got to make a conscious decision to really show up, not just like, well, I'm going to see if this works, or maybe that's not going to work, and have normal conversations with people and realize there's people on the other end of whatever we're reaching out to that we need to have a normal conversation with. How can we help them? How can we benefit them? And realize it isn't just this network marketing thing isn't some kind of easy thing where you're going to put up a post and you're going to get a bunch of people to reach out to you, right? I wish, but it's a hard hustle. It's a real, true, committed hustle of showing up every day, opening up for business, showing up to your business, making sure you understand what your business is, making sure that if your company has an overview going on, that you're plugging in so you understand when they launch a new product, you know what's going on, right? If they've got a special Saturday training that they do, show up to that training, plug into your company, make sure that you understand what it is you're selling, what it is you're pitching to people. Now, you don't have to know all the ingredients in something, but you need to have a general basis and understanding of what your company's about. Maybe a base understanding of their history, right? It's pretty cool to say, hey, I'm aligned with a multi-million-dollar company that's been around 33 years, if your company has, right? Or I'm aligned with one of the fastest growing companies in 2019 and 2020, right, in our industry. So whatever your deal is, to being able to understand the history, where the CEO came from, all that stuff is nice to have, because you're going to need it as a story to be able to talk to certain people. Some people want to hear about the company history. They want to know that they have a strong foundation to stand on if they're going to come and hang out. They want to understand where the CEO's history is. Other people want to know where the product came from. People might be product focused. You need to know how to talk to them, right? So understanding the history and understanding your business and immersing yourself in the culture. Our CEO did a Clubhouse chat here a couple of days ago that was supposed to be about 90 minutes long. It ended up going for 5 hours. Had everybody in the world jumping on here. It had to be at least a $3,000 admission if you had to pay for this event up front. But you talk about, it's the first Clubhouse I've been on, right? And I jumped on because it was our CEO. I wanted to see what was going on, but it was so down to earth. It was so impactful. There was nugget after nugget after nugget after nugget after nugget after nugget after nugget that fired off. And I realized that, man, I'm going to have to up my game. I'm going to have to bring my game way up here if I'm going to compete with the people like the Pete Vargas that was on the call, right? He was on the call. It was just bomb drop after bomb drop after bomb drop after bomb drop. Easily that 5 hours could be sold for $3,000 if somebody wanted to resell it, right? Absolutely unbelievable. Crushed it, knocked it out of the park. So I challenge you to this. I challenge you this. If you're struggling in your business right now, I have a strong feeling it's because you haven't jumped in head first and jumped in and went to work and figured out how to make it work, right? You're looking for excuses to lose, not to win. So what are you going to do? What are you going to focus on? What are you going to change in you? What's the direction you're going to go? If you really want to make that extra money, it doesn't matter, 200, 300, 500, 1,000, $10,000 a month, whatever that number is, you need to put your head down, go into fire hustle mode, figure out how to make it work, plug into the people you need to plug in, and go after it. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm on a mission to knock it out of the freaking park this year, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you next time. Bye.